Oh, and there goes his head. What's up, my fellow gamers? It's Aviticus Dragon here with a new game called Battle Brothers. This is an indie game developed by Overhype Studios, and it's out in Steam Early Access right now. You can get it. It's a great game. You basically lead your own mercenary company, and it's a strategy role-playing game. Turn-based strategy role-playing game, rather. And it's a lot of fun, and I really want to do a Let's Play of this game because it's great. I'm really looking forward to all of the new additions that the developers are working on. And let me just say that this is probably one of the most well-developed early access games I've ever seen. The developers are always posting progress updates weekly, guys, about their progress with detailed images of what they're working on, different art styles that they're doing. And you just really feel in the loop with the developers. They're also on the Steam forums, posting a lot, so these guys are really active, and this game is definitely going to be completed, so you don't have to worry about purchasing this one for sure. This one is definitely one that you can get your money's worth. I've already got 55 hours into the game. I've just been playing it non-stop. It's so fun. So let's get started here with a new campaign. Now the game is it's very challenging. But you can see here we start out with our company name. I'm going to make this called Dragon Storm. That's going to be my mercenary company. The difficulty, I recommend starting on even. If you do challenging or deadly, good luck. May the force be with you, because it is a hard game. All right, let's go ahead and start. I like that banner with the fist. All right, the Dragon Storm. Now, there's a lot of reading in here that I'm not going to go through. But basically, after years of blooding your sword for meager pay, you've saved up enough crowns to start your own mercenary company. And with a couple companions at the beginning that you've gathered, you now travel the land and hire new men and do different quests and things. So let's get into the brunt of it here. This is the world. And let me just show you, it's quite large. It's definitely, it's quite large. That's all I gotta say. With tons of different towns, tons of places to explore. So the game is quite large. The world map is actually being redesigned and redeveloped, and it's going to be, I believe, procedurally generated, which means that basically every time you start a new game, the world map will be different. Towns and things will be in different locations, and so forth. So that's really cool to see. All right, so starting off here at the top, we've got gold crowns. So you do have to pay your mercenaries gold every time, every day for their instance. And it tells you how much your gold will last. So I've got enough gold for 116 more days, which is nice. You have provisions, which your soldiers do eat provisions, so as you hire new mercenaries, they will take up more provisions each day. Tools and supplies, this is what you need to repair your items and equipment. Your armor, weapons becomes damaged as you use them, and you need to have tools and supplies to repair them. Ammunition is also for resupplying your arrows and bolts for your crossbows and stuff. Medicine supplies are for healing your injured troops, mercenaries. So up here at the top right, we've got roster. If we come in, we've got Adalbert, Ortwin, the Fearless, and Torleaf. Now you can see here that one of the cool things about Battle Brothers are the traits. Each character has their own traits, and this is different every time you start a new game. So if you don't like the traits that somebody has or the beginning 3 characters have, you can start a new game and see what else they have that's new. But you can see this guy is cocky, so he has +5 resolve, but he has -5 melee defense and range defense. That's actually pretty bad, so I don't know. He's also rational, so he has +10 resolve or negative 10 resolve randomly at every morale check. Definitely not good. This guy's fearless, which is definitely good. That has plus 10 resolve. So he has no negative traits, which is pretty awesome. And this companion has no positives or negatives, so that's okay. So there's a lot of different traits here. You have armor, you have health. Action points are always going to be the same at 9. Now, fatigue is something that is really important in this game. And you can see here that this guy has a shield. So if I take off the shield from his inventory, look at that. His fatigue increases. So as you do stuff in the game, as you attack other characters or move, you take up fatigue. So you want to be careful not to move too far and get away from your group or attack too many times because you could use up a lot of your fatigue. You also have melee defense, range defense, your range skill, and melee skill. So these two are important up here. Resolve is basically a person's willpower, so to speak. So they can, if your people start dying, then they'll start to break and start to retreat. And then a couple other things here that we'll cover later on. You also have a perk tree, so there's all kinds of different perks that you can get. You can have up to 11 levels right now in the game. So you kind of want to plan ahead where you're going to put all of your points. But, you know, there's all kinds of different things here for offense, defense, and so forth. And we'll kind of cover these as we level up. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into the first town that you start in. And I'm going to talk to the available contract here. Now, this is the first contract that you can get. And this guy basically wants you to attack these bandits that have taken over or that are located a little bit near here in their bandit hideout. Now, as you can see here, that the bandit hideout is deadly, and that means that compared to our companions and their level, the bandit hideout is too hard for us. So what we need to do is actually come in here and hire some mercenaries. Now you can have a total of 12 mercenaries. Right now we have 3. So this is the mercenary screen. Now keep in mind that a lot of this is going to change. All of the town, all of this right here, the look of the town and everything is going to change with the game. That's some of the things that they are working on. But you can see here there's different costs to buy these mercenaries. Some are more expensive than others. Like this guy here is a hedge knight. So you can see he's more expensive because he's probably got really high skill level. This guy's a beggar, so he's really cheap. Probably not a good person. It's good to read through some of this stuff because every character has their own background. And some of it can overlap a little bit, but it says down here, although he does not know the next thing about fighting, Robert is eager to sign up with a mercenary company hooked by the promise of adventure. So he might be a good one to get. I'm going to hire him as the miller. Let's see, we've got a Daytaler. I'm going to hire him just because he's cheap. And we also have a minstrel. And he might be good to keep the spirits up for the men, so I'm going to hire him as well. I'm not going to get the beggar because he's probably bad, but let's see. Let's see what traits Robert has. So he's got a background with his own history, and he's got +5 fatigue recovery per turn. So that's pretty good. Not bad. His swordsmanship melee skill is 51, so that's pretty good as well. He's definitely got terrible range, so he's not going to be an archer. Look at this guy. 56 melee skill. Definitely good. He's dexterous, which gives him +5 melee. So that's even... This guy is really good right here. Because he has no negative traits. Yeah, the Minstrel is quick, plus 10 initiative, and plus 5 resolve. Wow. And 55 melee skills. So these guys are really good that I just bought. So that's great. Now just keep in mind that as you go throughout the game, there's all these different quests and things that you can do. Some characters can pick up good traits and even bad traits. Now we're going to go to the shop here because our guys are ill-equipped to battle some bandits. I'm going to equip my guys. None of these guys have a weapon, so I need to buy 3 weapons and some armor. So I've got 3,000 gold. I'm going to grab this heavy lamellar armor. I'm not going to give them a mail shirt because it's a lot more expensive, and you can see here, look at the difference between padded leather and mail shirt. Negative 14 fatigue. So the more heavier armored your characters are, the less fatigue they have total, which means the less attacks they can do, the less movement they have, and so forth. So I'm going to go straight with the padded leather and the gambeson. I think that should be okay. And for weapons, we're going to go with... I'm just going to go with some cheap weapons right now because we do have to keep an eye on our money. Money is definitely important. If we run out of cash, then we're not going to be able to afford to keep our company running. So, yeah, I guess I'll give him a short sword. And the other thing you definitely want are shields. Always buy shields. Shields are your friend. Of course, kite shields are better. And I would recommend getting a hat. Getting a couple hats for them. As you get into the higher helmets, you can see their vision reduces. And it also takes down more fatigue as well. I'm going to buy a couple rations here. Ooh, those are overpriced. Different shops have more expensive items than others, so you're going to kind of have to travel around to get better prices. Okay, I'm going to give my... let's see, my archer has decent armor. Let's go make some people bloody. Alright, so now you can see that the bandit hideout is slightly weaker because we've added some mercenaries. So now our skill level is a little bit better than them. And we may even outnumber them. So let's go over there. And I'm going to save the game on a new save. Alright, so our scouts report that there's some bandit thugs and a bandit marksman. Okay, so here we are at the beginning. Torleaf's initiative is pretty good, so he's going first. You have a couple different skills here. We've got quick shot. We have also got aim shot. I'm always going to go with an aim shot at the beginning. And I'm going to target somebody that doesn't have a shield, which none of them do. Oh, and he missed. Okay. Oh, shoot. Why does this guy not have a... He doesn't have a shield? What the hell? I forgot to give him a weapon? Oh, whoops. Okay, well, this guy is definitely going to kind of be a punching bag, I guess. And he's just going to straight up go for a shield wall. Now, one of the keys to this game is being in high ground. So I'm just going to try and set up an ambush here for these enemies coming towards me. Yep, see, they're going to surround him. Alright, so you can see this red right here. This red basically means that I can't move to this space because this is within attacking distance from him, from the enemy. So I can only move to this space if I want to try and get around him. I've got to go around this way. So you can see as you select different options or different parts in the game, you know, like different spaces, your action points changes based on that. Now this guy has a round swing, which is pretty cool, but it's only good if he was surrounded, like if he was in this position here. So I'm just gonna have him swing at the bandit. He's got 58%. Oh, and he hits him, and knocks out his hat as well. All right, Adalbert's gonna come in and go with an 86%. Oh, and he stabs him and kills him. Nicely done. Alright, Robert's gonna come over here. 51%. This guy doesn't have a shield, but you can see here that his morale is really low. He's wavering. You can see by this little flag on his shirt there that he's about to run away. Basically, he's frightened. Alright, so he did a little bit of damage to his armor. No damage to his health yet. A little bit. I'm gonna have my archer come down here and see if I can hit one of these guys. Nice. Well, this guy's just gonna punch. And I'll have him go into shield wall, which kind of increases his defenses a bit. Alright, so they didn't come within distance of me. I'm going to actually have this guy go up here, try and get this archer. Oh, and there goes his head. Another reason I like this game is there's some cool deaths in this game, that's for sure. And that's the problem with two-handed weapons, is that you can't really move and attack very far. So you actually have to really only go one space before you can attack. Oh, he's down. And 91%. Can he do it? He's dead. Okay, killed the bandits. There's one left. The archer's gonna run. He's gonna flee. This guy's gonna give chase though, see if he can catch him. Just gonna end everybody's turn. And he left. Alright, so we have a victory here, and this kind of tells you a little bit about what happened. We've gained some experience, damage dealt, so it tells you who your best character was, how much damage was dealt to them, so forth. So we took no damage. Going to the loot screen, we now have an option to loot all of this stuff, so I'm just going to hit the loot all button. And you can see we gained some coin as well as some food and tools, so that's good. Alright, so our objective is complete. Now we can go back to the city of Karnstein. And basically the mercenary is thanking us and giving us our pay. And so now we're a little bit richer. And so that's kind of how the game works, basically, is you kind of go around to different towns and do different contracts. There's different things right now like guarding caravans and, you know, doing, trying to find different locations. So there's also missions where you're tasked to eliminate enemies at a location or find new locations that you have to like kind of scout out for. The variety of missions is definitely going to change. The developers are, I mean, it's like in a bare bones state right now as far as missions go. There's going to be a lot more that you can do, a lot more choices as well. So, you know, you might be able to take a mission from a guy to eliminate a caravan leader, or like take out their caravan, but then the caravan leader may actually offer you more to spare them and protect them to get to where they're going. So now you have choices. Do you want to break the contract with the person initially and spoil your reputation for more gold? Because your mercenary company's reputation is going to play a big part in this game in the future. Because right now there's nothing stopping you from breaking contracts and stuff. There's no repercussions, but there will be at some point. So that's just a quick look at Battle Brothers. Hope you enjoyed the first episode. We're going to get into it more in depth in the next episode. We're going to continue on here and see what we can do. See if we can grow our characters, level up. We're going to cover everything in the game that there is to offer and then some as they release new updates. So if you want to be in the game, if you want to be named as a mercenary in the game, post a comment below and I'll start adding you guys as a mercenary. And you guys can see your own characters in action in the next coming episodes. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again next time. Take care. Thanks guys so much for watching and for your support. Let me know what you thought of the video in the comments below because I enjoy hearing from all of you and I try my best to respond to as many comments as I can. If you want to see more of this game, click the video annotation on your screen. That will take you to the game's playlist where you can see all of the previous episodes and new exciting episodes as soon as they are released. If you want to ask any questions, feel free to check out my social media links or hop into my live stream that happens every Saturday from 11 to 2 a.m. Eastern Time on YouTube Gaming. Make sure to subscribe for future videos, and until next time, take care.